Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Sedu Chuma for Financial Insight Zambia, and I am here this morning in the tourism capital of Zambia, Livingstone, for a very important occasion. As you all know, tourism plays a very important part of our economy and contributes so much to many livelihoods as well as to development. Today is a very important day. We are going to have the coronation of Senior Chief Musokotwane of the Toka Speaking people, and I am here to cover that event on behalf of Financial Insight Zambia, and we will get to hear some of the remarks of the invited guests as well as some of the conversations that we got to have with some of the people at the event as well. As you know, it is very, very important that tourism is promoted, not just international tourism, but also local tourism through more awareness of our various traditions and cultures. It is for this reason that it is important for us as Financial Insight Zambia to highlight this very important event, and we are very happy to be proud media partners. You can enjoy the following footage and get to know.
Omwami Tata Musokotwane twagubika yuno ndamba mwami lesa watondega munwe ndamba mulelangu bamwami babulongo amudisumi yanditambigie unkume ya ulumende alimwa komiti abendelea upagulumba gutambulwa guno obubwami bwange Tata bulelegelwe mwamireza abandi nywe amudisumi yantambule nkume bamudanangu baloteni Sikumba namwimini na muleli w'abantu hagainde ijilema
Hi everyone, it's Mwelwa and I am in Livingstone, Kazungula district where I'm about to have a very interesting conversation with the MD for Access Bank Zambia, Mr. Lishala Stumbeko, who is currently attending and officiating at this year's coronation of the Senior Chief Musokotwane. Mr. Lishala, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, and it's great bumping into you here. And we've just obviously witnessed something very, very significant. But just tell us why the bank is participating in this particular ceremony.
Thank you very much, Molo. I'm glad to be chatting with you in a very unlikely place.
Absolutely.
First and foremost, I think Access Bank supports culture. I think for us, culture defines our origins. And as a bank that, is a global bank with an African heritage, culture is at the center of what we do. So we identify with culture because it is really who we are. So supporting an event such as this just demonstrates what Access Bank and how Access Bank feels about Africa, how Access Bank feels about Zambia, and how we feel about the people of Southern Province, and here where we have a presence from Livingstone, Choma, Monze, Kaloma. So we are really at home here as Access Bank.
Absolutely, and obviously, because for traditional ceremonies like this, we've just heard from Honorable Rodney Sikumba on his big support around tourism. Are we also seeing Access Bank supporting financing, for example, for tourism operators?
Yes, we are supporting a lot of enterprises in tourism. That really defines our presence here in Livingstone. So a lot of the tour operators, and we're really looking at how we enhance that kind of support, because there's a lot that's actually going on. The tourism sector is poised to grow, and we want to stand by them, to support them grow within the Livingstone area, and of course the whole country. As you can imagine that the government has already put in place measures to be able to grow tourism in the traditional areas such as Livingstone, but also looking at the northern circuit. So we are present in all of those parts, and we'll definitely be together as we support the growth of tourism in Zambia and all the other sectors such as agriculture.
Right. And do you have any final words, for our viewers regarding, what Access Bank is currently involved in, and what the future prospects are, especially around tourism?
I think all we can say is let's continue to partner together. We are ready, and we will be here, and we'll continue to support the tourism sector, including all other areas that are growing this economy.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Yeah, you've heard it firsthand from the Managing Director of Access Bank Zambia. Thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned for more insights from this coronation. This has been Mwelo Chivesakunda, and Get to Know. Honorable, welcome to the Financial Insight Show.
Thank you very much for inviting me to the show.
Your Honor, it's so fantastic to actually bump into you here. We did have a feeling that you would actually be here, but just tell us about why Ministry of Tourism supports endeavors such as this, because they all sit in, the whole basket of tourism.
Okay, first of all, again, thank you for inviting me to the Financial Insight Show. Very delighted that we're part of this particular show. And the reason why we're here today at the coronation of Senior Chief Musokotwane is purely because this particular chiefdom has, for a very long period of time, we're talking about 18 plus years, been deprived of the leadership of a traditional leader. And what we have actually seen now is a new era, a new wave of what will be seen as development in this particular chiefdom. And us as a Ministry of Tourism, as government proper, we sit as a ministry that is gazetted by Gazette number 1123, and our mandate is to actually look into traditional ceremonies. Obviously, as soon as a chiefdom is declared a chiefdom through the traditional affairs, through the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development, we pick it up from there to ensuring that these particular chiefs are actually protected, and we as government work together.
Right, and obviously, private sector has shown up. Why is it so important for private sector to partner with government for endeavors such as this one?
I think it's very, very important. If you look at how governance is in any country, in Zambia today we have what we call the traditional leadership, which feeds into central government. And by that, within central government, we've got our partners. The partners themselves is what you rightly call as private sector. And we're very delighted. So there's a whole this cohesion, what I would like to probably call synergy between the traditional leadership, central government, and that of private sector. And besides, you should understand that the people, the community that our traditional leaders govern are the ones who can be customers for those people who are in private sector.
Absolutely. And any final words of encouragement for participants who would normally want to find out more about these traditional ceremonies?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, this particular chiefdom has been deprived of a traditional leader for a very long time. 18 years is a long time. And what you'll be able to see now with the opening of the coronation that has happened today, you will now start seeing people showing interest in investing in this particular chiefdom. And then also, I did touch on the aspect of the traditional ceremony. That in itself is what holds us as communities, it holds our culture, and we should be able to start seeing more activity within this particular chiefdom.
Absolutely. And just one final one around Visit Zambia. Are things like this also important for Visit Zambia? Are they all part of the bouquet of things that you would want to encourage tourists to come and see?
Absolutely. Zambia is endowed with natural resources, and if you look at the culture, the dialects that we have 73 different dialects, and they are all unique in their own ways. And the very fact that now we have a semblance of order in this particular chiefdom, we should be able to now start seeing people coming to visit what the Musokotwane chiefdom is going to offer. And remember, within these particular dialects, you may have heard from the history, we are different in terms of dialects, we're different in terms of our dress, our dance, even the way we speak. So it's something that is very exciting. And for that particular tourist, it will be very important that they come and experience it firsthand.
Absolutely. And we're also hoping that you get selected as a headman, as you indicated in your speech.
Absolutely. My village is just a stone throw away from here, and I'm glad to be part of that leadership, a governing council of the senior chief, to be able to see that this particular chiefdom grows in leaps and bounds.
Fantastic. No, Honorable Sikumba, thank you so much for speaking to us. And to our viewers, continue to follow the Insight. You've heard it from yourself, from the Minister of Tourism, who has spoken to Financial Insight regarding this year's coronation of Senior Chief Musokotwane. Stay tuned for more insights from Financial Insight and get to know.
Thank you.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's very, very delightful that we are at this auspicious occasion to celebrate the coronation of Senior Chief Musokotwane. And indeed, this marks the beginning of the new era. The UPND's agenda is some of the issues that you've raised. And I believe these are the concerns which are raised by His Royal Highness Senior Chief Musokotwane. Matters of early marriages and pregnancies. I am happy that that aspect is coming strongly from the chiefdom. We would not want to negate the gains that we're getting from free education to start seeing our little boys and girls, or rather our girls, being married off or indeed falling pregnant. And we will be on hand to indeed arrest those perpetrators who may be. The issues of environment, yet again, are matters which are high on our agenda. And that can be evidenced by the creation of the Ministry of Green Economy and Environment in the UPND government.
Tata Musokotwane twagubika yuno ndamba mwamireza watondega munwe ndamba mulelangu bamwami babulongo amudisumiye nditambigiye unkume ya unumende alimwa komiti abendelea upagulumba gutambulwa guno obubwami bwange bitata bulelegelwe mwamireza abandi nywe amunizumi yantambule nkume bamuna nangu baloteni sikumba namwimini namuleli wabantu hagainde ijilema konoko mwayigo mune nangu mwababona bamwami Musokotwane balamba 11 ndamba mo.
From grade 1 to grade 6,
Kuzam grade 1 kusikam grade 6.
He went to a school called Woodlands Primary School in Lusaka.
Bakari kuya oko kuchikolo chitwa kuti Woodlands Primary School Lusaka.
From grade 6 to grade 8,
Kuzam grade 6 kusikam grade 8.
he went to a school called Greenbank Junior High School.
Bakaika kuchikolo eto chitwa kuti Greenbank Junior High School.
From grade 8 to grade 9,
Kona kuzam grade 8 kusikam grade 9.
he went to a school called Robert Borden High School.
Bakaika ku Robert Borden High School.
From grade 9,
Pona grade 9.
in grade 9, he was at Livala Boys Secondary School.
Grade 9 Bakari Ali Bala Boys Secondary School.
Which simply means he was there just for a year. From grade 10 to grade 12, where he completed his secondary education, it was at Namyanga Christian Secondary School. In 1996 to 2006, he was managing a farm called Munachongwa Farm in Makoli. In 2006 to 2011, he was Councillor for Musokotwane Ward. Where we are. From 2016 to 2021, he was our council chairperson Kazungula district. Last year, on 17th November 2023, he was installed as Senior Chief Musokotwane. Then
Greetings everyone, my name is Senior Chuma for Financial Insight Zambia, here at the coronation of Senior Chief Musokotwane of the Toka People of Kazungula, and joining me right now is the Executive Director of the Musokotwane Compassion Mission Zambia, Genius Musokotwane. Genius, how are you doing?
I'm good, Cedric. How are you?
I'm good. So how about tell us a bit about the event and the importance of this particular coronation?
Well, to start with, I want to welcome you to Musokotwane Chiefdom. This is our village and you're most welcome. So this event is very important. It shows guidance for the chiefdom, and at the same time, it provides donor confidence to our stakeholders that fund projects that uplift the livelihood of children and women in our communities. And this also paves way for government's smooth projects implementation in the chiefdom. So this is a milestone. This is a long waited for event. So that's how important it is to us as the people of Chief Musokotwane's chiefdom, and also the entire nation at large, and also the donor community out there. Now they are able to come and implement projects here. And let me also take this opportunity to invite the donor community to say Musokotwane Chiefdom is now open and ready to work with all the donor communities that are ready to work in Chief Musokotwane's chiefdom. Yeah.
Are you able to tell us also about the amazing work that you've been doing? Because we hear your organization knows every single village in this chiefdom, is that right? And you've been promoting the abstinence from the early childhood marriages. Are you able to tell us more about the important work that you're doing, the importance of it, and some of the impact that you have had?
Well, ending child marriage, it's a battle that we need to rally behind all chiefs. As you've heard in His Royal Highness Chief Musokotwane's remarks, he mentioned clearly that no headman, no subject of this chiefdom will be tolerated marrying off children in our chiefdom. This is very important because we realize that actually this chiefdom has not started in the 19s. This chiefdom dates way back in the 1830s. That's when this chiefdom was founded. And for this chiefdom to be smoothly passed on from generation to generation and have those generations we pass on this chiefdom run it smoothly, we need to preserve children and have children educated. So it's the education that will provide our children a platform to become better leaders, to become better decision makers in our chiefdoms. So the work that we are doing around this chiefdom and around Southern Province, we are not only working in Chief Musokotwane's chiefdom, is to ensure that actually going forward, all the 475 headmen are reached out to in this chiefdom, so that at the end of the day we can achieve and realize the chief's vision. The heart of His Royal Highness Senior Chief Musokotwane, it's anchored on ending child marriage. He was passionate about it when we met prior to this event. He has been passionate about it over and over. I think it's what has kept him at the village all his life. From time he returned from Lusaka, he spent nearly all his life here because he's passionate at ensuring that children are given an opportunity to thrive and achieve their full potential. So this is a very milestone achievement for the children and also the parents, and we want to urge the parents out there that as the chief has guided, let them take advantage of this opportunity and leadership guidance, so that also the donor community could ride on the chief and their will, the community will, to end this vice.
That's very important. Also important, the issues of climate change, and the minister mentioned that this area has been affected by climate change. Now I understand that your organization is also doing some work to help farmers with more sustainable farming practices. Are you able to tell us more about that as well, and how that feeds into the agenda of bringing development to communities such as this?
Yeah. Thank you so much. So we are all aware that actually Southern Province is among the entire Southern Africa region and part of East Africa region that has been invaded with severe El Nino drought. And what we need to learn from this is to ensure that we utilize groundwater usage, and also we use methods of water harvest. Always we will call on our people to ensure that every drop that is used, it's used effectively and to the benefit of the community. This is high time we venture into irrigation in a very small way we can at household level, so that we can be food secure. We need to realize that poverty and hunger are contributors to child marriage. And it's very important that in this year where we are experiencing this famine, His Excellency the President has called it a national disaster. We are in a national disaster period. We expect child marriage to be on a rise. And it's high time those that can irrigate, those that are near boreholes, please plant 2 kgs, plant anything, and preserve trees. Preserve nature, preserve plowing, passing through the roads. Let water be blocked from moving anyhow. Those that are near dams, ensure that no one actually invades into dams. Protect the dams so that ultimately we can have a food secure chiefdom. Yeah, and also let us embrace early maturing seeds, so that at the end of the day we can have an assured harvest. It could be little, but we'll have an assured harvest.
Genius, it's been a pleasure having you. Thank you so much for that.
Cedric, I'm grateful for having me on this platform. We look forward to more opportunities of sharing these insights with you and the people of the Republic of Zambia.
Thank you so much for watching. It was such an amazing experience to be part of such an important ceremony. I'd like to give special thanks to our sponsors, Access Bank, as well as Proflight, and also extend my thanks to the Musokotwane Royal Establishment for inviting us to be part of their very, very important event. This is the very first coronation of a senior chief of the Musokotwane chiefdom, which is part of the Toka Speaking people of Kazungula, and it's the first time a chief has been actually coronated in over 18 years, in close to 18 years, which means it's very important. Thank you so much for watching this particular episode. Look out for more and get to know.